Only if it's killing you.
Well, I am a ginger, so UVs are not my favorite. Where the fuck is the turn off thing?
I don't know. There.
Right here. Too late. Figured it out. Found it.
Alright, it's recording and cut.
Why'd you start recording
because
it now?
Because I can cut, paste,
Yeah.
move.
He's been practicing with all that editing software.
Confident now. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah. This is
Do
nice.
your thing.
Okay, so I don't do it.
Free. 2, 1, go.
Yeah, it's not going to work like that.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't work like that at all. Not at all. Welcome to another episode of Double SL. I'm one of your two hosts. The best of the two hosts. The only one that really matters. Because I know what I'm doing. Kinda. No, not really. I don't know what I'm doing at all. Anyway, I'm just lying out my ass. Anyway, but I'm here with Danger Dan. And with Mark of the Plague. Hey everybody, introduce yourselves. Starting with... Yeah.
This is Colin Brown. I'm the guitarist from Mark of the Plague.
Nice.
Ian Dotson, also a guitarist.
Brett Hall, I do vocals / screams.
Brandon O'Neill, I make caveman noises.
Jacob Scholl and I play the drums.
And who's this right next to you?
And this is my lovely lady, Isabella Oswald.
Nice.
So guys, how's it been? Last time I checked, there'd been a couple shows got to see you guys in.
Yeah, it was a little hectic for a couple weeks there. But we played New Year's Eve at a little local basement show. It was pretty fun. That was our first show. And went pretty well. Pretty well.
Thanks, Evan, for hosting that.
It was definitely a blast.
Our show actually, since it got canceled, it was our first show and Redeemer's first show. And so Evan took the initiative to just go ahead and hold it at his house, so we got to play our first show.
Yeah, I remember that he was messaging me about it, and I was like, there!
Yeah. And then,
It was a great
It was a good
show.
party.
Yeah, not to mention your all's outfits were phenomenal.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
I was like, wow. You know, I thought I was the only one that had a gimmick, but that's great. That's how you captivate people.
yeah.
We got big plans for that in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, we just haven't had the time or resources really yet to put everything together yet.
Mm-hmm.
But when it is all put together, everyone's going to love it, man. It's going to be sweet.
Oh, I bet I already love it the way it is now, so I can't wait to find out what's next in store.
Yeah. January 4th, we had a show at Cafe Berlin in Columbia.
Yes, I didn't get to make that one, unfortunately. 'Cause I
It
had a
was
meeting.
it was pretty fun. Had a little hiccup here and there, but it ended up going pretty well, barring those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay turnout.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't get to see that one.
Shout out to that venue, though. It was awesome.
It was really cool.
Wasn't that the
sounded
one that
pretty
they
good.
person recorded?
Both
Yeah,
of them.
Yeah.
So
Both of those,
technically we
actually.
caught the show.
yeah,
There you
technically.
go. Yeah.
Technically we
It
caught
did
the
look
show.
like a good
You
venue.
can
The
watch the whole
sound
thing on
guy,
Facebook
he
Live.
definitely knew what he was
the same
doing.
guy. I
Like,
think his name was Jim.
Yeah,
I
Jim.
couldn't tell you, but he was cool. The sound was really good there.
That's sweet.
You can catch all of our live shows so far on our Facebook page, Mark of the Plague, or at MOTP Band on Facebook.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. So now, even if you can't make it to a show, you can still check them out on their Facebook page. That is handy.
Eventually, those live streams are going to get better and better too. We brought in a good friend of mine who's been working. Well, you guys met him. His name's Cody Kozak, and he's been really doing great work and side stuff just to help us out and help the community out in general.
Oh, yeah.
And with different video live streams and edits and stuff, and it's we're really thankful to have him.
Yeah, I've been talking the past couple of days, and we've got some stuff we're planning and brainstorming on, so I look forward to collaborating with him.
Yeah, that'll be a good turnout.
He sent me the one from his the Berlin.
It was pretty nice,
It
wasn't it?
was.
The quality, yeah, it was
Yeah,
really good.
I was telling him that. I was like,
I
man,
really
and
liked
it's a portable unit? I mean, man.
Right, yeah. He's got a stabilizer and everything. It's really
Oh, I want a stabilizer.
nice.
However, I'll just collaborate with him instead. That'd work better. Anyways. So what else is on the menu now, boys?
So this is the fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Should be a show on Valentine's Day.
There is a show on Valentine's Day.
Oh.
As a matter of fact,
There
yeah.
it is.
You
There
go
is.
ahead and tell us about that.
We're just musicians.
well, technically you're headlining the show, so
Thank you.
yeah. Oh, thank you. My God, I'll have to show you guys the poster designs because one of the things I also have is I designed a poster to actually print some actual posters out, and then want to have everybody sign one of them for us to hang on to, and probably another one to maybe auction off or something for some sort of benefit.
Heck yeah.
Benefit
So-
charity.
Yeah, charity benefit, something like that.
Convenient
Cool.
you mentioned that.
I know.
Because on February 29th, we are going to be holding a benefit concert for one of my good friends and friend of everybody around in our music scene, Eliijah Johnson. Don't have all the bands set in place yet, but it is also going to be at Coach's, and we're going to be bringing in some Kansas City bands and maybe a few here and there. We'll see what happens with that.
Oh yeah, it's so same with there are 2 shows actually going on, but all the details aren't in yet. But you can bet your ass that there will be one on Valentine's Day at Coach's, and there will be one on the 29th at Coach's. So more details will come, especially from Mark the Plague's page to our page at By the Fire Media, and then I also will be sharing stuff. So once all the details get ironed out, get ready because we're about to freaking just dry hump the music in Sedalia.
Hell yeah.
Like, I am stoked.
Me too.
I'm pulling out all the stops for the show that we're putting on. That way, 1, if we're going to do this, we need to make a big splash.
Heck
Yes.
yeah.
And 2, this is, not only is Coaches wanting to, like, revamp themselves, but,
Yeah.
what better way than to just, like, shock and awe everybody.
Seriously, just come right in and just
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And it'll show all those other venues, like, look what we can do.
Exactly.
It's like,
And look what Coach is gonna let
Yeah.
us do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Seriously.
So yeah, definitely, like right now, shout out to Coaches just for giving us the opportunity. So
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure we won't let them down. So
Yeah, I'm hoping that we make a lot of good headway with that because, everybody seems like, it's really like finding a home or reestablishing the home that they lost a long time ago. And, sometimes, there's bad apples and, in certain circles or whatever. So, sometimes that happens. But, if we come together, they reinvent themselves, we reestablish ourselves with Coaches. I'm pretty sure that we'll have a nice place to play. When we're doing charity stuff, when we're just jamming out, just whatever we want to do, they seem to like they'll let us do it.
Yeah, and even if once they let us do it, if we can get it going, they could possibly even get upgrades to their place
That would help.
while we're, building the whole bar,
Right. And because it is a nice spot, like that was actually the last week when we went there was actually the first time I went in there.
Really?
I've never been in there. And
well,
then like
do?
no, that was the 2 weeks.
Oh,
before
Coaches.
that. I've
Coaches.
never been to
Coaches.
2. But I've never been into Coaches before, so I was looking around. I was like, there's a lot of space here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of potential here.
Yeah.
At the same time, there's a lot of history here.
Right.
With everything else good and bad. But it's what we make of it.
Yeah.
It's how we, how we treat our house and.
Yeah.
Let's,
Turns into we scratch their back and they scratch ours.
Definitely.
Yeah.
right.
Most definitely.
And there's plenty enough scratching to go around. So, we definitely want to get into that.
But back on the charity thing, exactly what is, if it's okay to divulge the
Yep.
situation
Yeah,
with
it's good.
Eliijah?
So he's one of my good friends. Got me into the music I listen to now. He has had brain cancer. This is his 3rd instance of it, and in December he lost all his eyesight. And he went from working full time to now he can't work. He's waiting to get on disability, and we're trying to help him out as a music scene.
Yeah, not to mention just the cost of all
Yeah.
that goes
Yes.
into that.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That was what blew me away. Is I think we all saw his GoFundMe
Yeah.
page, and he very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Modest, humble.
Modestly
Yeah.
asked for $750.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
And I just
Wow.
saw that and I was like, if I had $750,
I'd give it.
I would give it to him right this second. But
Yeah.
in the long run, is that really going to help that much?
Right? Yeah.
So I think everyone kind of just agreed that we should do something. We should help them out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've seen many people do it. You know, like Pit Miss and Justin Lawson's put on charities. Like, and now, like, since we just formed this band, we thought, what better than to do a charity ourselves, and especially for Eliijah. And so we're gonna do that on
February 29th.
29th.
28th.
No, 29th.
Well, it's the
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes,
we have
yes.
two.
yeah. 'Cause
Yes.
there's
Two
the
events.
show, and then
Yeah.
there's the
Silent auction.
yeah,
Silent
slash dinner.
auction
Dinner.
and food on the 28th.
Yes.
Where at?
Yes, Celebration Center, which is First Baptist Church.
Yeah.
On
United.
32nd Street.
32nd
Yeah,
across
yeah.
from
Across
Best
from,
Western.
yeah.
They're letting us. They're being so kind to waive all the fees, because I told them, you know, what the charity was going to be for, and they're waiving all the fees, and we're getting to rent the kitchen. There's going to be barbecue, pulled pork, coleslaw, beans, chips, drinks, and they were talking about, the silent auction will be there. It'll be in the same room, and it's a big room, fits about 200 people, but people are going to be coming and going. And so you can come out, and there will be a giant silent auction. We'll be posting all the stuff that'll be for the silent auction up. Probably we're going to make a page for it, so it'll be posted. You guys can see what is going to be in the auction, and just come down and check it out and give to a good cause.
Yeah.
And if you have any donations or know of
Yes.
any donations that could help, if you could message our band page or you can message the podcast.
Yeah.
Items,
That would help
items
a
for
lot.
donation.
Yeah.
You can even hit me my Facebook page, Chantry Alexander. So either way, if you got any of that, if you know somebody that'd be up for donating to the cause, any companies, either way, I will track you down and I will find you. So you might as well just get a hold of me now. Save both of us the headache.
I'm
Any
gonna say,
donation.
I'm gonna say right now, I'd be grateful, but I wouldn't be very happy with whoever's like, you should come get this Bowflex.
Oh my gosh. That's so
I've moved
funny.
like 3 of those in my lifetime.
Oh.
I don't want to move anymore. You know, for a total gym, dude, that thing's heavy.
Yeah.
It's like stupid.
Hence
Like,
why they
Yeah,
call
yeah,
it a
though.
total gym.
yeah, it's
Gets you in
like
shape.
yeah, it's the whole no.
Just
bent
picking
out of
it up
shape.
and delivering it to your
Bent out
house.
of shape.
Yeah, they actually didn't want you to use it as a machine. It was supposed to be picked up and carried and get your
Right.
lunges.
Yeah, the only thing,
That's how you're
that,
building your strength on that thing.
yeah, the only thing that thing's gonna build strength on is my freaking, my willingness to not go to the hospital. No, I'll be fine. I can just walk it off. No, that's not happening.
But yeah, so go to Mark of the Plague's Facebook page, or go to By the Fire Media's Facebook page, or you can hit me up, Chantry Alexander, on Facebook if you have any donations or any more questions, or know of someone that I could go to get said donations. So, or if you just want to help in any way, shape, or form, just let us know, because this is a great cause. I'm definitely behind it, 110%. So, it's one of those times where we all come together and help one of our own. So, especially with this scenario.
And we were gonna put the GoFundMe page. You were gonna tag
Yes.
it on the show tonight when you post it.
Yeah. So, do you guys have a link for it? Or?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
Yeah. Because if you have a link for it, and then we'll do that. And then would there be a way for us to embed it in the website?
Yeah. I think we can embed it on the website, or we can. I mean, definitely we can have all the links and stuff through all the social media stuff.
Either way, we can at least connect it with the episode itself, and then we'll find a way, if we can, embed it in the website. That way,
Yeah, I
it's
know
up
we could
there.
put the URL in the description of the
Yeah.
episode itself, but I don't know if it'll be.
I don't know if it'll be clickable. That's why what we'll do
I mean, people could
is
copy and paste it.
actually, I got this.
That's old school.
We'll make a separate tab on the website for we'll call it like Operation Eliijah or something like that. And when you click on it, it'll take you to the GoFundMe page.
That works.
So
We'll do that.
yeah. So if you go to shipbythefire.com, we will have a button set up with the link to take you straight to the GoFundMe page. So if you want to donate or anything like that,
It'll
you
be
go
there.
there,
Yep.
and then we'll have it on the episode as it broadcasts, as well as like essentially the description. We'll put the link of it in the description, so that way, whether you're on Spotify, whether you're on Pandora, Apple, whatever, if you guys want to do something and help out,
Yes.
you have a way to do it. So you fuckers in Ireland, if you may not be able to come to the show, you can at least donate. And you're not really fuckers, you're family. I know.
Yeah.
But the French people. You Frenchies.
There's some French in here somewhere.
I don't care. You're better than that. I'm just gonna leave it there. Philippines, rise up. There's at least 642 of y'all that listen to this show, so each one of you do a 1 peso. Make it 5 pesos. Maybe 10 pesos. I don't know the exchange rate. Fuck it, 100 pesos.
I think that's somewhere else.
Okay.
Pesos?
Pesos.
I'm embarrassed for you.
It's actually pesos. I've researched it.
Yes, you have.
You see some of them Marvel figures? I got those from the Philippines. Pesos.
All right,
3,800 pesos.
I believe him. I believe him.
I mean, he seems adamant about it, so.
Yeah.
Tijuana, the Philippines.
Right.
Either way, with all joking aside, though, yeah, if you want to help out and do that, that'd be great. So, yeah, Market the Plague's Facebook page, By the Fire Media's Facebook page. This is gonna take me a long time not to want to say shit by the fire.
True.
I mean,
But
God.
you know how it is.
But then there's shitbythefire.com. So either way, there will be a way for you to do something with the GoFundMe, either that or contacting one of us. So if you want to help in any way, shape, or form, we will have ways for you to do that.
Love it. I absolutely love it.
You would,
I love it.
of course.
I'm gonna go warm up the car. You get that shit going.
For what?
Huh?
Kidnapping?
Yeah.
Ransom actually bring a lot of money.
Actually, I'm gonna go.
hell
Get,
yeah.
I'm gonna go actually go get a pack of smokes. You said all that other shit up that you were talking about with all the website junk and stuff.
Or you could sit and do the damn show.
Yeah. Or I can go warm up the car.
We don't need a war.
Okay. Just checking.
Anyway. So, I know we've got some songs attached to this episode, as always. Is there
We do.
anything, like...
Yeah. Any shout outs? Any additional stuff? I mean.
Because, so far from what I heard,
It's
I freaking
Hello World.
dig it. Like, the clarity and everything is awesome. Not to mention, I don't know if your program adjusts the decibels and whatnot with what you're doing. That fucking sounded nice in the tower. Like, he was listening to it when he was throwing it on there, and I just heard the freaking room. Well,
They're rocking
still
out.
standing,
I
so...
love that.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally rocking out.
We're still learning.
Well, you're on the right track. I know last time I was like, man, it was amazing with what you guys pulled off just in 2 months, but, Jesus. You guys aren't stopping. You're just blazing that trail right now.
Honestly,
Yes,
it's
sir.
not even it hasn't even started
Yeah.
yet.
I know.
It hasn't
That's the
even
best part.
started.
That's what I love about you
weird
guys.
Because to us, we're
Just
just
warming
like,
up.
man.
We're looking so far away from now. It is
Dude,
crazy.
it happens in no time.
Yeah.
We started off
For
with a
real.
cell phone and a microphone. Now look at us. We got 2 cell phones and a microphone.
One thing I did want to kind of touch on was we were talking about, this whole benefit show in general. Obviously we've been going, 100 mile an hour on the whole deal. We don't have a lot of time in general, but one thing I wanted to bring up was, me and Brett kind of touched this on the way, and for any other bands out there that want to, make this a reoccurring type deal, I think we're all pretty interested in maybe like semi-annually or annually just putting on a benefit show to help someone.
Finding something
Especially in our own community. How many times have you seen where people, are $40 short on insulin or something, and
You see it a lot.
they die.
Yeah.
They just can't get it, and that is just unacceptable. So if what better platform to use it than our music on?
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, a little birdie told us once upon a time that out of all the community benefits thing that people are commonly think of, there's one thing that gets bypassed over and over and over, and that is the care homes, the retirement homes. Here in Sedalia, they get overlooked all the time. Boys and girls gets it, this, that, or the other gets it, bikes for whoever, just whatever, all that stuff. They're always generating large sources of income, and some of these charities are national.
Right.
These guys, the retirement homes, they're not national. They're local, and they don't have a whole lot of funds.
Yeah,
See,
that's
I
true.
didn't even know that.
I mean,
I've never even.
That's
Well,
what I'm
I
saying.
even-
Like I said, a birdie told us,
Yeah.
like we were going over, like, what could we do? And then they were like, well, looking through stuff, and they were just like, you know what? here's something that gets overlooked all the time. And, you know, that's something, you know, to kind of bring to light, you know.
Yeah,
For real.
This is one of those kinds of charities, you know.
that's a great one.
Those are the people that taught us, you know.
Yeah, those,
Yes.
I mean, that's the, you know, generation or two ahead of us that, you know, here in 2 generations will be us.
Yeah.
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 That's
You know,
I'm glad you brought that up.
I mean,
Yeah, it's one of
Yeah,
the
me.
ones that
Yeah.
need
Me
it the
especially.
most.
I'm
Yeah.
just
I
old
don't
shit.
I don't age.
No family,
So.
some of them, you know.
No, that's a really. I'm glad you brought that up
Yeah.
because
That'll be
never even
in my
considered.
mind now.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that.
Exactly.
I
Not
mean,
to mention, just in general, you know, if we can put all of our skills and resources together to do like an annual benefit, we can greatly improve the community in which we reside in.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, you don't even have to wait till it's annual. If
Well,
you-
no,
That's
we
it,
don't.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think-
I'm saying like once every 3 months, you guys as a band,
yeah.
just go and spend 10 minutes with somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, like just as in hanging out and whatnot.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
one of these people that never get seen. You go up to
Right.
the receptionist, go, who hasn't been seen in 6 months, and they can give you 20 or 5 or 30 names. Who hasn't been seen in a year? They'll give you just as many names.
Yeah.
That's a
true.
great idea.
That is a cool idea.
You know what I mean?
And
You
you
know
get
how
a lot
much?
out of it,
Yeah,
too.
you know how much history
Yeah,
is there that is
exactly.
not going to anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's literally wasting away.
Yeah. Great point.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But still, like, you know, we're onto something. You know, there's
Yeah.
sky's the limit on what we can do to help
yeah.
people, help the community, everything.
Yeah, and it does help to know people, and to they will help guide us in the right direction of who needs the most help. So
Hell.
that way nobody gets left behind.
Exactly.
Heck yeah.
I mean, think about it. How many poor metalheads are sitting in retirement? home
Right, I'm
missing
telling you.
Aw, for
For
real.
I'm digging that freaking find donors and stuff
The
to
best
just
guitarist
to
I
shuttle
ever
them
heard.
to some
Live
nice
show at a
Dude.
nursing
venue.
home.
Oh my
That
God.
would be cool. Rather than a fucking little
You guys
concert.
better
Like
do
they
that as
have
a
like a
low
sign
roar.
up, you know, like, hey, if you're interested in this, it's gonna be a little rock
Like a big
show.
a field
Yeah.
trip.
That yeah, like
Market
yeah.
play,
exactly.
unplugged.
And then get like
Unplugged.
a bunch of the photographers, so if they want to have pictures taken with bands
Oh,
or
yeah.
you know, or
I bet you Randy
All right,
Kirby
everybody
did
go.
that.
Yeah.
One of the
Yeah.
best guitarists I've ever
oh
seen.
my God,
It's coming
Ross
together.
is up there. Fucking
That's just what he did
We've
with his
got
time.
one.
Right.
But no,
On to the
so
next.
bad.
You
There's
still
2
want, man,
shows and
they
they're
have-
still in limbo right
It's
now.
funny people
Yeah.
say that, you know, they might have
You
a
gotta
lot of
stop.
time on their hands. I'm like, they don't have a lot of time
condition.
left.
Right.
Yes.
I often say that, you know, time is one of the most precious commodity any single individual has. People go, oh, you got the rest of your life ahead of you. My grandmother, a year before she passed, she looked at me. She goes, I don't know where it all went. I don't know what happened. I got old too fast. I don't know where all the time went. I'm not ready to go yet. And stay with me for the rest of my life. Because, and that lets me know that, you know what? Charity, helping other people in the community, making your time worthwhile, where you're not just sitting there thumbing a controller, you know, or just sitting around not doing anything. What did you do today? Oh, I slept most of the day. You know what? That's one day down. And there are times that you wish you only had one more day.
Yeah.
There are people out there that would give almost anything for one more day.
Right.
So, in the spirit of Titanic, make every day count.
Right. For real.
But let go of Jack because he's partially frozen and he's going to just weigh you down. I mean, there's more than enough room on the board. But fuck Jack. Just let him go.
But that was a great idea, Ian, and I can already, I already see it brewing. So,
Oh, yeah.
but it was very well said by her. Is like we should probably get these other 2 shows. Done.
Oh, yeah. We should probably get those in the bag first.
Like
Yeah.
I said, I finally got the posters done today just because I was focused on the charity. I'm like,
Yeah.
And I go, wait, I still got this to do. So I'm like, if I knock this out real quick, okay, that's done. Now,
Yeah.
which we will go over that after the episode.
That kind of just gives you an idea, like where our heads are at almost every day. You know, we're just
Oh, yeah.
Right?
we're trying to.
We're like
just-
looking forward and trying to jump back to like, oh, we need to work on
Yeah.
this now.
Yeah.
But we also are trying to
Yeah.
plan for this thing that we also kind of need to focus
Right.
on now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like,
you know, we're,
Practicing all that.
Yeah.
You know,
we're trying not to
squeezing that
put too
in.
much on our plate,
We're
but at the
trying-
same
That's why a lot
time,
of
we
help
want the whole
helps.
buffet.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like
That's
we're also
what-
trying to write more music and
Oh,
just
yeah.
getting-
Right? I
It's
got my
just-
short stories I'm trying to freaking finish. The memes for defeat. And I was like, I fucked up.
Oh.
I got this though. God damn it. Too many good causes to not keep on trucking.
Heck
yeah.
Not to mention, I love this about the episode is how people listen to this. It's like, this is how these guys freaking think and feel. It's like,
Right.
yeah, we're not just a bunch of tattooed, metalheads and whatnot. We have heads and hearts that go full bore. And guess what? You get to find out about it on our show.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, this is the best
I
part.
love that.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Not to mention, I just look forward to trying to grab as many people for these shows and benefits and everything as possible, just to show them, one, what we're all capable of, and two, what we can deliver as far as art-wise.
Yeah, get your
Heck
get
yeah.
your stuff out there, man. That's important. That's what everybody's seeming like trying to climb over each other and doing. But shit, dude. I mean, we just need a line formed and just get in here and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's like just racking their brain. How am I gonna get my stuff out there? And I got all this other stuff to do. Let's just sit down and talk about it.
Yeah.
Literally, let's sit down and talk about it.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, though, man.
Oh, yeah. Not to mention, people miss out on such wonderful freaking music styles, or whether it's vocals or drum play, guitar play. You're missing out when you don't go to a live show or whatnot. And all these artists in the community have such amazing talents that I am just grateful to be a part of.
Yeah.
Like, every day I wake up, I'm like, God damn, I love my fucking life. I love the people in my life. I love fucking what I do. I mean, God damn it. And then the one split second, I think about those that don't have it as me. And it's like, fuck, I gotta find these guys and get them here. It's like, you guys gotta experience what I experienced. I mean, hell, right now I can honestly say I am sitting in a room with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the best people I have ever known in my life.
Aw,
Thanks,
And I
man.
can say that wholeheartedly.
you're awesome too.
Yeah, you're a great guy.
No!
Shit.
No.
Love you, Chain.
No.
Hold on, guys. We're messing up his image.
Yeah. No. I mean, no more, no less. That's it. God damn it. Anyway. Danger Dan! Quit laughing and do something with yourself.
I'm sorry.
Ah, God damn it. Anyway, but yeah.
Images. Go.
Go where?
And go.
And going.
Yeah, continue.
You're an ass. Shall I go on?
Yes.
You're a prick. Yeah. You're annoying.
Yes.
You smell funny.
And
Your face looks like a peanut butter threw up.
close. Purple Heart recipient. Remember that.
Ah, you're right. Got me there.
My peanut butter threw up.
With bananas partially chewed.
Nice.
Bananas.
See, that's what I like about
Is
you.
it
You always
an
add that
Elvis
little
reference?
extra. That little extra.
Well, you got to. Well, think about it. Whatever the peanut butter picks up, when you put the bread back on, there's some crunch in there. Who knows what that is? This guy right here.
Do you know the secret to the crunchy peanut butter? It wasn't crunchy to before.
Anything.
Crunchy now. I don't know what happened in between there, but
A whole lot of nuts.
That was great.
Jen would have saw that coming, but he had his eyes closed.
I probably did actually.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But
That's
yeah,
fun.
so yeah, to recap, let's see, Valentine's Day,
Yes.
there will be
14th Feb.
be a show, and then February 29th there will be a show.
Right.
More to come on all those. I mean,
More stuff to put out.
definitely we'll just have to do another episode as well, just another like recap, whether it's just all of
Maybe
us as
after the
us.
2 shows, so that way everybody's just kind of like.
Well, we're gonna have to.
Not
Either
enough.
way,
Less stress.
we're gonna do
Yeah.
more promo bits in between, whether whether it's videos or just hangout sessions, whatever it is. I don't give 2 shits, but we'll get more information out to everybody anyways. But yeah, so what 2 songs are they hearing on this episode? Because I know they would have heard one by now, the first one.
well, that was Mark of the Plague. We usually use it as our intro for right now. And the one you'll hear after the podcast is called 9 to 5.
Interesting.
9 to 5.
So
Yes, sir.
that should be awesome. So look forward to that as soon as this episode concludes itself.
Get to hear the musical prowess of Brandon on vocals and also
Yes.
Brett's beautiful angel voice.
And if you ever hear that song live, you guys need to get nuts with me.
There you go.
For real.
So when you hear the song, if you come to one of the shows in February, you better get fucking nuts.
It's
It's
like
9 to 5
polar
bumping, you'll best be
opposite just seeing
jumping.
you work.
Yeah. Huh?
It's like polar opposites. He's just like, how you doing? He's like, oh, I'm good. Then you see him on stage and he's just like
Possessed.
Monster.
possessed. Yeah. Scary monster thing.
That's Colin for you. Colin gets up there and he's a monster.
He does, man.
That's right.
Head banging, man.
I've counted 4 words so far.
Yeah.
I'm very.
6,
I don't
7, 8,
like
9.
to speak very much.
It's
but-
14.
He doesn't have to. He has that telepathic kind of like vibe he puts
Well,
out.
nobody
so,
else
like,
does.
So yeah.
We're not picking up on it, but it's there. I can
It's there.
feel it,
Yeah.
but I don't know what
Feel
it
it.
is.
It's out there in the aether.
Translation's a little rough, but it's okay.
It's alright, we got stage right gang over here.
And I promise you, Stage Right Gang is at the
Left
moment
Gang.
a little heavier than the Stage Left Gang. That's for sure. But I'm learning.
I'll take
Brett's
care
getting
of the
better
center.
too with it.
I'll
But,
send you a video that we're gonna
I
study.
think
We'll stick Stickley.
I'm really glad to
Yes.
have Colin as a part of us. Our group, just because number one, I've played now 2 live shows in my whole life, and I just try to learn from Colin. I'm slowly but surely, getting there, and just have that experience,
That
and
stage
knowledge
presence and whatnot. Yeah.
because it sounds all, it looks easy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's good in theory until you try to apply it, and then you're like,
then
oh,
you're
my
doing
God,
it and you're like,
look
I
a
feel
fucking
dumb.
dumbass right
Dumb.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you feel dumb. But then when you see it, you're like, that was cool. That
Yeah.
looks cool.
It's pretty much.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
over exaggerate everything.
It's
You
pretty
just
much
do
like
it.
you're up there playing a character, so you
Yeah.
don't even care about how you look.
100%.
So
And that's
It's
something
part
I
of the
didn't
warm-up game.
figure out until last time. I mean, even for the basement show, I was like,
It's that adrenaline, man.
nervous.
Yeah.
Stepping on guitar
I was more
cables and
nervous.
stuff.
I was more nervous for the basement
You know?
show than I was Cafe Bro.
I was too.
I had those
dude.
cinder
I was
blocks
too.
up there with my leg on it, and it was like doing this. I'm like, all right, well, you stop that.
We also had the confidence that the sound guy Jim was great.
Yeah.
The stage was, we got a lot of people in our band, so it's always gonna be tight. But we had more room. We
Yeah.
had that, like I said, that confidence of just
Yeah.
the overall sound quality was incredible.
Oh, I knew like
Minus
it was.
some monitoring issues.
As soon as I
You
was
know, but-
hitting my toms, when he was having me
it's
test my
that
toms, I was
shit.
like, okay, this guy definitely knows what he's doing.
It wasn't the monitoring stuff was not the venue or his fault at all. Everything was so professional and well put together. I have nothing but great things to say about them as a venue
Yeah.
and him as a sound guy. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you guys found. It seems like that basement show, those kind of set you guys up for that next one right after.
Oh,
It
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
got
it
the.
was like our practice.
Yeah, like
we
the
talked about
butterflies.
that too. We were all kind of like, we sat down after we played it, and we were like, it was nice to have maybe actually done that first with our close friends and stuff like in the community or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of like an eye opener for what we need to do. You know?
Exactly.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just be improving every time.
Yeah.
And because we've all talked about it, we go into practice and we run through everything, and I mean it just sounds, it's almost like the recording,
Yeah.
minus some different tone
Yeah.
but
Tweet.
we can, then we played a couple shows, and we've got a off tempo. I know I've made mistakes. We've all made mistakes.
oh yeah.
And then you go back and listen to it, and I think it's just getting rid of those nerves and trying not to think too much about everything. And if you mess up, fuck it. Who cares? Have a good time.
Yep. That's the
Yeah.
key. Is you hear it a lot. Is the
No one
key
else
is
is
to
gonna
have
know.
fun, but
That's what they say.
That's how it works. But you got to be able to take that whole like what I'm going to be dealing with scenario, and then remember, no, let's have fun with this. I actually
Right.
enjoy doing this.
You
So
need to
you-
harness those nerves and
Yeah.
just use them as fuel.
Oh yeah.
Well, just
Like,
sure, man.
like I mean, hell, like the Valentine's Day show. I'm one of the things that was brought to my attention is I should MC, and so I'm like, well, I've done it before, but my mentality has greatly gone askew. So this will be a different experience for everyone, and I already know there's a good chance that I'll probably be a little nervous in the beginning, but all it takes is a quick little flip because I know I'm gonna have fun with it. So
Yeah, dude.
And
It's cool that you'd MC, because I was actually thinking, I haven't talked to the guys about it yet or anything, but I was actually thinking at work, it'd be cool, like, if we ever put on some shows, Shit by the Fire just MCs the show,
have you guys there doing live podcasts?
Yeah, for real, that'd be cool as
Whatever.
hell.
Yeah, or
Set
little
up a
bits
tent,
and stuff. I
have
mean,
people come in.
I mean,
Yeah.
I will admit, like, one of the things that we do when we're hanging out is do what's called hypotheticals, which you hear them on the show. It's just a
Sometimes.
storyline that we just run with verbally and just start talking about these what ifs.
Yeah,
like,
just start-
and this happens, and
Yeah,
this
we
happens.
just start adding
We
little
actually
different
did.
things.
We did a hypothetical earlier today before you guys got here of emceeing the show.
No shit.
Like,
Yeah.
puns and just like build-ups for like the bands and stuff. Like I can't share them because some of them are so good. I want to use them,
Oh, definitely.
especially for introducing you guys. It's like, oh my god, there was one that was really fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it, now I want to hear it.
I know, damn
That
it.
anticipation.
But I mean, believe it or not, though, it's not really. One is it's really not an act. Chan and I are goofing off literally all the fucking time, and so just the fact that we were just like, you know what? Why don't we just put a microphone? See if somebody likes it, they do. If they don't, whatever. And as it turns out, it works. And so we don't have to sit here and we have to rehearse or write anything down or take
Exactly.
notes. Every show that we do is quite literally hit record and go. You'll see me like click, all right, go.
Yeah.
And it's just whatever the hell comes to our minds and we go with it. First we kind of start with little, start building those blocks, and then pretty soon it turns into something else, and we're just like, go. Just
I wish I had $1 for every time I heard someone go, "Wow, you guys are just like on your podcast." No, duh. I mean, Jesus, what? It's like, okay, I've got to become Reptile Man Chan. Give me a second. And just draw some tattoos on me. Okay.
Yeah, hang on.
Wait. Yeah.
Bam, there it is.
Yeah. Like, all right, let's go. Let's do this. Because normally I'm not a funny guy at all. I'm just kind of stiff and I don't like people.
Well,
This is all true.
Yes, it is. I hate people. They're a smudge on the earth.
I think
Grr.
as a whole, like, that's personally why I like you guys so much, is because it's genuine. You hear a lot of podcasts and, you watch the skits and stuff on YouTube and stuff, and then you see these people in real life and they're just, hey, man,
Yeah.
what's up? But with you guys, it's like,
It doesn't turn off.
no, it's always genuine, it's always real, and I think that's what really makes, the creativity and everything else just flow. It's just natural.
I also enjoy like
Natural, and, I think to me, at least, that's a lot more exciting than seeing someone rehearse
Oh,
a
yeah.
1,000 lines and then come out and be like,
right.
For sure, dude.
Not to mention, I enjoy like this. This is technically in the podcast world an interview, but that's not what's going on right now. Right now, we're freaking hanging out.
Right.
Yeah, information was displaced, but now we get to be ourselves, hang out, share our thoughts, share our feelings, if depending on the definition of feelings. But
Relationships.
no, we're not even talking about that shit right now. But
Those
still,
cooties, it's all-
like it's like you said, it's that genuine thing, and then like just
Yeah.
we've had other musicians and stuff on that got
We're nervous.
yeah,
Before they
nervous.
walked in the door, dude. Like
so
Keith Wood.
Yeah.
Right before he walked in, I was like, dude, we're just gonna sit down and talk.
and that's what we did. I mean, we didn't like it wasn't like all right, in 3, 2, 1 like some people.
Whatever.
Yeah, apparently I'm held to a higher freaking standard.
Yeah, you are.
But instead, we just sit and just chat, and then hit the record and just continue on with the hangout
Just go
session.
like, hey, by the way.
I was nervous the first time. We hadn't been together that long.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
didn't have a lot of talking
Yeah, that's
points.
what, we didn't know what we were gonna talk
And
about.
Yeah.
just naturally, I'm a nervous person.
Well, that's also why we do our research. Like, if we're bringing someone on that's never done it before, which is 9 times out of 10, we do our research on the people. That way, we can do some of the talking to help bring them in. Like, we talk to them about them. So it's like,
Right.
hey, this is why you're awesome. This is why I like you. This is why I think you're awesome. This is why people should think you're awesome. And talk.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, confidence boost.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, I didn't realize it, but then there's actual strategy to it now,
Yeah.
and so I mean,
Once
but
you
it
break
gets
the ice,
good content. You
Yeah.
get that genuine. You get people enjoying themselves, and you get people coming back. Like, oh, I don't know, Mark of the Plague coming back.
It won't be the last time either.
No,
I
as long
know-
as you keep having us, we'll keep.
I will keep having you guys. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus. No, right now, Mark of the Plague's episode is the #1 right now on our station.
Heck
guys.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you to all you
Big heart.
fuckers.
Yep. You guys legitimately are.
Yeah, legitimately.
Well, what you guys don't know is I sit there and I put it on repeat. and
That's
listen
okay.
to it.
Oh my
We have
God.
these things called view bots. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where they're working.
They're very
all
effective.
All those views in Russia.
Yeah.
But with that being said, to all the others that have been on the show, if you want your episode to get more, share it or something. Because right now, Mark of the Plague is leading the freaking channel.
Yeah.
Like, even we're over here going, wow, we're second. Our flagship show is second to that episode.
Yeah.
Aw.
I mean, it doesn't bother me because
It's
it's awesome. I know. She's like, oh, wow. I was fine until she did that because I was like, well, now I feel like I'm failing as an entertainer. It's like,
You are.
It's
it's like, but I was in that episode.
Nobody knows that.
I know that.
That had to work.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we
I wasn't
shouted you
here.
out, but you didn't bring us any burgers.
Oh
Yeah.
specifically
I
asked
listened.
for that.
I
Actually,
listened to that
literally
episode.
I
said-
specifically.
Yeah.
Me specifically.
Yeah, he did too.
Oh, you did?
No, I didn't.
Bring
You did.
burgies.
I also
Dude,
had
come
made a
on.
request,
I don't even
but I
get
didn't
free
even know where
burgies,
they-
y'all.
We didn't say anything
I was
about
like, I don't
free.
even know where it worked.
Some
I'm
cheeky
just over here
cookies
asking for
and
food.
burgers.
Some burgies.
Look, we're trying to eat. That's all I'm saying.
Now I'm getting hungry.
I'm hungry right now.
I could.
Damn.
I can smash.
Well,
it.
that would be a good sign that it's time to end the episode, so some of us can try and figure out what the fuck to eat.
Tell you what, Jack's Pizza. Never fail.
With ranch.
We're accepting
gotta have ranch.
sponsorships. We're
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack,
Back
if you're hearing
Jack.
this,
Yeah.
look, we pay a little extra for your, they have the dollar Totinos or whatever they are, but, it's just not quite the same. So, if you want to send us a crate,
Yeah, you can find us on Facebook. We already said it.
Ta-da.
MOTP.
And I swear, if anybody that works for Jack's Pizza happens to be listening, what the fuck?
You're letting us down.
Yeah.
You're letting us know.
Why are you
Talk a
waiting till
little.
now? Like, somebody should have reached out by now. Something. I mean, Jesus. You've heard our content. Obviously, somebody could make something out of this. Jesus, food, booze. I mean, we got a freaking beer company that's like, yeah, send your stuff to Kate.
Wow.
So, and lighters. How about food? Food would be great. Like food. Food is good. Food is good.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that being said, I'm Reptile Man Chan.
I'm Danger Dan.
This is Colin Brown.
Ian Dotson.
Brett Hall.
Brandon O'Neill.
Jacob Scholl.
And the other one.
Isabella.
Ooh,
That's right.
talk, yes! Put that in the Infinity Gauntlet of social intercourse. Yeah. That's great. Nerd. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I am a nerd. With that being said, though, you know what? As always on Double SL, support local,
Support
live.